Hi everyone, this is Rehan Shah Jahan again. I'm the head of Web3 technology. Today with me is Saad. Saad is the founder and CEO of GameCentric. So today we'll have a very detailed discussion about his journey, what are his next steps, what is his thought process related to GameCentric, market, Web3, Web4, Web2 tournaments. So we'll have a very detailed discussion in this podcast. So, hi Saad, how are you?
Excellent. How are you doing?
I'm good, I'm good. So, tell us about your journey. Like, I have seen you, like, it's been more than 7, 8 years you're in this industry, but how do what brought you in to this particular gaming ecosystem and building tournaments and everything? So, can you please share me a bit about your background and your idea?
So it's a very long journey. As I'm getting older, I'm getting more experienced. But I think the main thing is I'll make it very short and quick for you guys. Is my background has been mostly tech, marketing, and sales. Tech and sales is coming from my previous company called Reddington Gulf, which I was about 13, 14 years with them, and we've been working constantly in the GCC region with all the top brands, all the tech IT brands like Intel, HP, Lenovo, Dell. All of those brands I've worked with for a long time. And marketing has been, after Reddington's journey, we started an e-commerce platform called whoopee.com, and it was again IT sales, which blew up very well and did extremely well. And then the journey of gaming came in. And how did that come in is one of my employees in the e-commerce platform asked me for a mobile phone for 1,000 dirhams. And he said, I want this as a price pool. And I said, how many people are you going to get on board with gaming? So he said about 300, 400 people. And I was like, wow, the cost of acquisition seems a bit low compared to e-commerce. So I gave it to him, and then he got me the community, and I was like, wow, this is something very interesting. And I started reading about the industry. And after reading about the industry, it was so big. Now we know it's about 50% of the population in the world is gaming, in some sort of gaming, right? And that was extremely interesting. So then I gave him $1,000. I said, why don't you do a prize pool for $1,000 and see what you can do? At that point in time, we did a tournament in Dota 2, and it blew up. It did really well, extremely good. And then that's how the gaming journey started for me and our company. And we started going to different brands and giving propositions of gaming activations. That's how the gaming brand Gamers Hub Media events evolved in 2017. And we started doing activations in gaming cafes. Then we moved to retail, and then we started doing large festivals. To name a few, I think gaming cafes, we did about 27 gaming cafes in UAE, Egypt, and Saudi. We also were the first people to run Riot Games League of Legends tournaments in this region. And Riot is still a very strong partner of ours as of today on GameCentric. Retail, we did a lot of activations with Virgin, with Carrefour, in Jareed in Saudi. In the festival side, we brought in Insomnia, which is a UK-based IP. Then we ran Rush Gaming Festival, which is the largest gaming IP in Saudi itself, for 2 years. Now we are working with the Dubai Esports Federation. Right, so the Esports Festival, which is happening between 8th and 11th of May, is run by Gamers Hub Media Events. So that's been the journey. And we started developing, while we were doing these activations, we started developing the platform, which was about 4 years ago, because this was purely a data collection point. We moved from Gamers Hub Media Events to the new brand, which is extremely exciting and vibrant, as you can see the logo. So GameCentric, everything centralized to gaming, and we've got the Web3 element on it, and that journey has been about 15 months for us. So that's how the whole journey of gaming has evolved in my life.
Oh, that's good. So I have another question, which is really interested. You see that you guys, like GameCentric itself, is moving towards AI, Web3. So how do you look forward? Like, what is the future of GameCentric when they're tapping Web3, AI, and the roadmap towards Web4? So what are your thoughts on that?
So let me take a little back step and tell you what GameCentric is. So GameCentric is, as we say, AI-powered aggregator platform of Web 2 and Web 3 games. So we have about 52 game titles on Web 2 and we're aggregating Web 3, right? So these games come together. We have a huge database of gamers in the Web 2 space and the games are evolving in the Web 3 space, right? Now, every tournament which is run is prize pooled. And so we have tournaments, we have challenges, and then we have quests. Tournaments requires, it's operationally heavy. So you need admins, you need moderators to get people in the lobby. And that is something which is quite costly, time consuming. So I think that was the first area which we tapped in. And we said, let's get AI to do it. So we have the first operational AI on GameCentric, where gamers can come in, log in, it can ask any questions regarding lobby management, about the game, the rules, the prize pools, all of that, and the AI takes care of it. And that's how the first journey of AI started in GameCentric.
That's good. That's good. So I think the next thing which is catching the interest of a lot of community members, which I can see it today on the event too, is the Web3 element and transitioning towards Web4. So what are your thoughts on becoming a Web3? Like we already GameCentric is a Web3 platform, but doing more advancements and moving towards Web4. So what are your thoughts related to this and the gaming narrative and everything coming up ahead?
So I think one of the main things is, since we predominantly Web 2, we used to run high price pool tournaments. And the reason we got into Web 3 was basically a token coming in and paying you your prize pool instantly. And I believe that. So if a gamer wins, like now, he should get paid in the next second, right? So that's where the tokenomics and the token itself, the GCVC token, which we're launching on June 15th, is going to play a very important role, right? So that's where the token piece comes in for instant payouts, right? And that's our Web3 journey. Now, there are a lot of utilities with that token. So you can subscribe to higher prize pools if I know you're a very good PUBG player,
Yep.
right? So if your skill set is between 1 and 10, you're a 9, you can earn about $100, $200 easily on the platform, right? But Rehan says, no, I want to earn $250 or $500. Can you subscribe to the platform at a certain fee? And then you can get into higher price pools. So that's the utility of the token which is happening on the Web3 space. Then Rehan says, I want to buy headsets, or I want to buy NFTs, or I want to buy digital assets. So we have a marketplace which has been created by our team, which is, so you don't need to go to any other third-party company. You can just buy it from our marketplace. And then Rehan says, I want to get educated on certain topics on blockchain. Not you don't need that, but since you're Web3, maybe you want to know how a game gets developed or how game publishing is there. So we've got content which are short content pieces done by experts, and you can actually subscribe to that and consume that content. So we've built a whole ecosystem with the token, which you can earn and burn.
That's a good thing because I can see the platform already. So the certifications, the badges and prizes are already on Web3, so which is a good sign for the users or the players. They can generate revenue out of it, they can sell their NFTs, or they can hold it for the legacy and wait for the utilities in future. So that's a good thing. So what do you think about, like, by the end of 2025? So where do you see GameCentric will be standing December 31st of 2025?
So you mentioned Web 4 because you are a Web 4 believer. So and you're our head of Web 3, so we will follow in that journey. I think the automation, AI, and Web 3 plays the Web 4 role, right? And then I think that's where we are heading. Our AI is going to play a very, very important role. I think we are developing the operational AI we did it in about 30, 40 days. We'll get faster and faster. So we'll have about 6 different AI components on the platform for the gamers. So that's going to be a great story. And then we'll have cloning models, which are also very, very important. So you can clone your gameplay. And you can also have AI helping you, which is the best game to play and how much you can earn from the platform. Right? So that all is excellent, right? So that journey is set. We have a roadmap for that, which makes us a Web 4 company. And I think 2026 is going to be exciting because the whole narrative of GameCentric will evolve and change.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So, I'm one last question which I'll ask. We are tapping young people, students, even people from corporate industry, like parents, uncles, and everyone. Like, so how do you think how gaming is bringing everyone to one ecosystem? How do you think it's connecting all the generations among each other?
So I think in terms of the youngsters, the adoption game is very strong. You know that. I think in terms of family, we are doing a lot of campaigns in schools and universities. So we're doing an education on safe gaming, the topics of gaming, the careers in gaming. So teachers, family members are also looking at this as a great education module and transfer of knowledge, right? So they're feeling safe that the kids are in the right space. It's just not just blood and killing and all of that, right? It's just fun, it's educative, it's socializing, it's community building, and then we want to also get into the future. We can have family competitions if possible, right? Something crazy, but we can do it. Why not? So anything's possible with GameCentric. So that's what we're looking at.
It was pleasure having you, Saad, like always. So thank you for sharing your experiences, background, roadmaps, and everything, and looking forward for GameCentric to become one of the biggest projects in MENA and globally all over the world. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's it.
Done.
Hi guys, welcome back. Again, this is Rehan Shah Jahan. So today, like right now, with me is Michael from Foundation Ventures. So hi Michael, how are you?
Hi everybody, my name is Michael. I'm from Foundation Ventures. Absolutely an honor to be here with you guys at GameCentric. Thanks for having me.
How's your experience right now, till now, of the event? You have, you saw the demo, you're visiting the office, the environment, the vibe. What are your feelings about it?
So my feelings of this venue is cool, and cool. Cool as in the way that it feels. It's nice and refreshing in comparison to being stuck in a taxi for 2 hours. And then it's cool as in like the facilities that you guys have got, the time and effort and attention to detail that you put into the gaming chairs. We all know a good gaming chair is essential. And in terms of food, refreshments, what you've got, and how cool you guys are. And one thing that people probably haven't mentioned, these guys have got a really cool uniform.
I think they must be seeing on the streams and everything on our channels. So okay, let's dive into Web3 gaming.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think? What is your perspective on the landscape of Web3 gaming?
Unfortunately, Web3 gaming is really bad at the moment. Like the best thing that could ever happen for Web3 gaming is that it's not called Web3 gaming, that it's just called gaming. So this is a sentiment that I got from a good friend of mine called Mo, who's the head of tokenomics at Animoca Brands. And he presented this idea and I was like, that is so true, because I think the more we call it Web3 gaming, the more we attract developers rather than game makers. And the developers are just trying to make a token and make money off people rather than making an actual IP and story and something that really attracts fans.
I believe I have another opinion on that because it totally depends on the narrative. So I think right now it's not the narrative of the gaming project right now, but I think by the end of this year, when the gaming narrative will hit, every single gaming project will have a pump. That's just a hypothesis, and that's my opinion.
No, I totally agree with you. We saw a little flash of it with what happened with Telegram and the Tom games, and it's one of the things that attracted me to gaming is the ultimate form of storytelling and engagement. Like everything in the world at the moment is about attention. On TikTok, you can hold someone's attention for what, 4 seconds, whereas in a game, you can hold someone's attention for 40 hours and then add an expansion pack. So in terms of gaining attention, that is why I think Web3 and marketing and wallet tracking and user behavior, I think we're about to enter a world with AI that, like you said, probably towards the end of the year, people that didn't get it will go, oh.
That's a good thing. That's a good like thought process which you have. So the next question is that what do you particularly look in a project, like the key points before investing?
Okay, so the first thing that I look for in any game is a story. Period. If you haven't got a story, then you're not a game. Gaming is just storytelling. Like if you look at the greatest IPs that we know of, your Pokemon, your God of War. Like God of War is an example. You can just literally watch someone play that because the story is amazing, the fight scenes are amazing, the character design, the character costume. Even just watching some of the little remarks that Atreus makes to his dad are just amazing and are funny. And that's the key thing. And I think people forget that you can actually generate a fan base just from a story. If you look at some of the biggest IPs in the world, especially that come out of Asia, the mangas, your Dragon Balls, your Death Notes, your One Pieces, they're just stories. And they've got massive followings of billions of people that get tattoos, that dress up as them. And so I'm always trying to push any games developers. Focus on your story, get your story out there, and you will build up a fan base, and then adding a game is an added bonus. Whereas when you're trying to when you're focusing on your token first, rather than focusing on your story.
I agree with you on some points. And the other thing, you're talking about gaming tokens, right? The projects, like if it's a gaming project, they will have a gaming token. So what do you think, or what is your perspective on how can a gaming token can survive a longer term journey in the market? What are your thoughts on that?
Number one, don't look for a Web3 audience. If you look for a Web3 audience and you're building a game, they're going to farm your token, they're going to devour your token, they're going to destroy it. They're going to do exactly what we saw happen with Axie Infinity, where people are going to set up guilds and turn your game into a job. And the thing that I think everyone in Web3 really doesn't understand when they're talking to Web 2 people is like, oh, but you can make money from your games. Oh, but you can just play this game. You're playing this game anyway. Why don't you just make money from it? Maybe because they're playing the game as a switch off to escape reality. People are playing games to just ignore the news, forget about what's going on with their family, their friends, work, business, the world, politics. They just want to enter this world, forget about money. So the moment you add money in, they're just like, no, I don't want to think about that. I just want to enjoy being transported to a different world.
I agree with you. That is why where GameCentric comes in, we are a Web 2 and Web 3 aggregator platform. So we are also having a Web 2, like a bigger space, like more than 160,000 active users monthly. And that's Web 2 users. And we're teaching them, we are making a very smooth transition that are helping those 160,000 plus users, monthly active users, to move towards Web 3. I think this is how a gaming Web 3 project should do, so that, you know, there's just like you mentioned, that the Web 3 guys or Web 3 community will just come in, make money and go out. But we are more looking forward for the utility, so that, you know, it brings value back to the community. Okay, so what do you think, or like, what can be the biggest growth opportunity in gaming career? What are your thoughts on that?
So I've been saying this since I entered into Web 3 and gaming, and I whenever I did any education for any clients that we have, I would start off with this. If you played Pokemon, have you deleted your save files? If you played Metal Gear Solid, have you deleted your save files? If you've played FIFA, have you deleted your save files? If you played Football Manager and you've done 20 seasons, have you deleted your save files? If someone was to delete your save files, if I've said this to you now, I just want to see the emotional reaction on the camera. I've just deleted every game file that you've ever had. It hurts, right?
It hurts, yeah.
People have an emotional attachment to the journeys that they've been on with their characters. And one of the most important things in Web3 is this thing called staking, where you need people to hold things for a long time. And what do people do in games? They hold their save files for a long time. I've got some of my PlayStation 1 save files that if someone told me that you deleted my Crash Bandicoot save file from 1999, I'd actually be upset. I'd be like, even though I know I can play the game again, I'd be like, no, you've deleted that. So I think there's something there, but people aren't exploring that area enough.
I think so. That's the achievement which you have. Like whenever you play longer, you unlock a lot of rewards, a lot of skills, a lot of skins. Like if you talk about a gaming, like a gun gaming game, like mobile game. So whenever you're playing more, you unlock a lot of good skins of the game.
I don't think it's just the skins. I think it's the cutscenes.
And I think it's more emotion.
Yes.
Emotions is where
the key.
Everything is the key. Because now we are actually relating with the games. Whenever we are playing, it's a part of a culture, I guess. Any game, you can take Fortnite, PUBG, whatever. People are playing because they're emotionally connected to it. So I think so that a gaming thing, and especially Web3, I'll give you another perspective of Web3. The best part of Web3 is, if there's a Web3 game or Web3 ecosystem, you cannot delete anything.
Yes. And that's the bit that people, that's the biggest pain point in gaming.
Exactly.
Is your assets, your journeys, your memories, your cutscenes that you've unlocked, the game replays that you've had with great games with other people, them disappearing.
I agree with you, and that is where the gap GameCentric is filling. So we, like you as a gamer, you will have a digital identity. Every skill set you have, any certifications, any rewards, achievement will be on blockchain. Now you don't have to say, please believe me, I'm a good gamer. You just say, go on blockchain, see it. You have a whole profile over there. So this is how I think the revolution is moving towards, and our journey is not going to stop at Web 3. We are moving towards Web 4.
Oh, nice.
That is the next step after Web 3. Okay, so what do you think is the most important when you're always thinking about investing in a project? Is it the technology or is it the community?
I would say it's the community, because community drives and elevates something. I think in Web3 we have this really strange obsession for focusing on the technology. Is it a ZK rollup? Is it using this Oracle? But guess what? Nobody cares. Like when you look at when people buy a car from Mercedes-Benz, are they checking the brake calipers?
No.
No, they're not checking the manufacturer that's done the oil filter. Like you don't care. Like you just want to know, does it feel good. And I always say to people, what you got to do is you've got to look at the biggest and most successful brands in the world. If you look at LVMH, if you look at Apple, Apple don't make good devices. But what they do is they make an emotional attraction. They sell you a story, and then people are just like, oh, I'm a part of something. I belong to the Apple community. And then they're like, oh, you know what? He's got an Apple. This person's cool because all the celebrities have got these Apple phones. So I want to feel like this person because I've got an Apple device. Whereas Samsung and even worse, LG, when it comes to technology, they've got the best technology when it comes to phones. They've been doing fold phones for years, but nobody cares.
Yeah. Because
why?
That's not a trend.
And there's no story.
There's no story. Yep, I agree.
That's it.
And are you like excited, like you visited the whole office and you're in a part of the event, we're having a discussion, we're meeting people. Are you excited to partner up with GameCentric at any level?
Of course, like ideally what would happen is Foundation Ventures and GameCentric would be like this, and we would just do tons of activations together. Like we are super excited to bring some of the clients and IPs and partners that we have over into the MENA region. And I think there's no better partner to do that with than GameCentric. So watch out, watch this space.
Thank you so much, Michael. It was a pleasure having you over here, and looking forward to having a close partnership. And let's take this journey. You can be a part of this. And one last thing I would like to talk about GameCentric ecosystem is that we are not getting users on our platform. We are actually getting partners who will help us, who will build with us, who will grow with us, and will transform with us towards the destiny. Thank you.
Nice. Let's do it. Thank you. I got to throw something in for the camera because I know the fans out there will like this if I did this. Those of you know that, Kajibuchi no jutsu.
Thank you so much, Michael.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was a very nice discussion.
Yeah, it was great. It flowed really, really naturally. It was really good.
The gaming revolution is here, and GameCentric is leading the charge. What started as a bold idea in the heart of MENA has grown into a movement. Over 120 tournaments and activations across the region, from schools and shopping malls to national stages and global festivals. We've connected players, built communities, and helped brands unlock the true power of gaming. But this is just the beginning. GameCentric is entering a new era, guided by 6 core pillars. We call them the 6 E's. Earn. Maximize your gaming potential with competitive tournaments, challenges, advanced analytics. Join a thriving community where you earn as you play. Engage. Find your people. Compete. Collaborate. From live events to digital arenas, community is at our core. Educate. From blockchain and Web3 to esports and safe gaming. Level up your gaming knowledge with certified courses and interactive content curated by us. Learn from industry experts and become a gaming authority. Empower. Access premium features and exclusive privileges through our tiered membership system. Unlock your full gaming potential. Entertain. From classic Web 2 titles to the boldest Web 3 experiences, we deliver unforgettable moments for every kind of gamer. Elevate. Step into the future of gaming with Web 3 integration and blockchain technology. Access exclusive features and global opportunities through our advanced ecosystem. But what makes this experience truly seamless is intelligence designed for the player. Meet our AI agent, a powerful system that personalizes your gameplay, adapts challenges to your skill, and enhances every moment with data-driven precision. Introducing GCVC, the currency of the GameCentric ecosystem, a token built for creators, gamers, and dreamers. To own, to play, we've built the bridge between Web 2 and Web 3, and we're inviting you to cross it. This is the future of gaming economies. This is GameCentric, built for gamers, designed for the future.
Joachim.
Yeah.
Hello. Test
Hello.
1, 2, 3.
Test 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Should we start? Can they start? Yeah. Can they? You want to close the door? Yeah, please.
Who was giving the cue yesterday?
Oh, I'm giving the cue. I'm gonna give double thumbs up to Ed. Hello guys, good evening. How are you? This is Rehan Shah Jahan, head of Web3 technology from GameCentric. So today, in today's discussion, we have Joachim from Aether. Hi, how are you?
Doing very good. Thank you so much for having me, Dan.
It's a pleasure having you over here. So can you please tell me about what Aether is, what Aether does, and where do you look yourself into the market as a company itself?
Yeah. Well, if you allow me, maybe you can start all the way at the end, because the majority of the crypto community probably knows where we are right now. We aggregated over 425,000 GPUs into our network. So that's what we do. We aggregate GPUs from data centers into our network. And we offer that to any AI or cloud gaming company that needs it. Now, these are big numbers, right? So Aether is a company or is a project that's actually making good revenue. But we didn't always start here. We started actually in 2021 with the idea that there was a big problem to solve. And the problem was in gaming. So back then, there were already 2.8 billion gamers out there. That's a big number. However, only about 600 million of them, they have access to high-end devices. So let's say a gaming laptop that you use to play a high-end game. Now, we had this very interesting thesis, and the thesis was that if you build an infrastructure where I, as a gamer, can play a game on your gaming laptop via the cloud, then suddenly game developers and game studios can reach that full 2.8 billion gamers. That's very big, so gaming in the cloud is a big thing by default already. That idea was very interesting. Why was it interesting? Well, it's easy to build community. The gaming community, as you know, is by default a really cool community. It's easy to scale because you've got those 600 million high-end devices out there. Then we just ran into one big problem. You can't sell it. You can't go to a AAA game studio and say, well, we've got this amazing infrastructure. There's only one problem. If you close your game laptop, then I lose my game.
Yep.
So we had to go the difficult route. We had to go the full-on enterprise route. So we only have enterprise-grade hardware into our network. And fast forward a couple of years, this is where we are right now. We cater to the majority of the AI companies that you know of in Web3, and a good amount of Web2 and Web3 game ecosystems.
So I'll ask you, that's like very great to know about what Aether does. But you right now in the current market, you're saying that everything is shifting towards Web3, like AI, Web2 spaces and everything. So what are your thoughts on gaming? Because I believe that gaming is going to move to Web3 ASAP, and the narrative is yet to come. So what are your thoughts on, like, specifically if you talk about non-Web3 gaming narrative, and what about the Web3 gaming narrative? Where do you think will this go towards, like, for the future? And what do you think it will this impact the existing user base, existing gamers, like in a positive way, in a negative way, or what do you see as an outcome coming from the Web3 gaming narrative coming this year?
Wow. Well, this is a very, very interesting question. I've got a million answers in my head. I think that for me, if you go back to the fundamentals of what a good game is, then in essence, it's an experience. You know, a great game is a great experience. Now, what we've seen in the early days of Web3 gaming is that it was effectively, you know, a small game studio that developed a game. Game was probably not too successful, so they thought, like, okay, I'm going to put a token to it, and suddenly, bang, there's a Web3 game. Now, one challenge there is that the moment you have a play-to-earn model, or it can be anything to earn model, and if that is the only model that you have, then you will run into a problem because there's going to be a race to the bottom. because people will be playing the game for one reason, to sell, and well, if you're smart, buy more Bitcoin. So you don't want that. That's not an economy. You shouldn't be looking at, it's just not an economy. So you see some changes happening there where game ecosystems more and more realize that when you build an economy, you suddenly stand a lot stronger. So to be very short, very simple, a bad game in Web 2 is not going to be a good game in Web 3. It's not going to happen. Now what we've seen some really good companies, so AAA game studios that saw that realized like, hey, wait a minute, we can actually add that new value by integrating all sorts of Web3 elements. Yeah, absolutely. Off the grid is one, and well, you guys are pretty good at doing this as well. So when you talk about building whole economies, then and around games or around game ecosystems, that's where I get very very excited. And I know, of course, that your token launch is coming soon as well, and how you guys are looking at how you build, how you use a token to build different interactions. That's where I get excited.
Also, I would like to add one thing, like being a gamer myself, how Web3 is going to help the community, like the Web3 or the gaming community is like instant payouts, coming directly to your wallet address, whatever the prize pool money is. Because being a Web2 gamer, there are some challenges like, the prize pool is coming through banks and everything. But in Web3, it's instant payout. You get everything you have. Plus, the more you perform, the more badges you get. That is going to be on chain. And you can trade, you can sell, you can flex, you can do whatever you want to do. Or whatever for example, if you won a prize, right, on GameCentric platform, I'll give you an example. Like I won a tournament and I got maybe a gold badge. That's a badge which I will have as an NFT, which I can put it on sale, I can flex, I can trade, whatever I want to do, I can put it in my collection. So I believe like Web3 gaming will help the players and the gamers itself too, in a certain positive manner, like, people can earn something out of it. Just like you mentioned, a play to earn mechanism. So I think, the things, if you're transitioning towards Web3, it's a bit slow, I agree with you. But yeah, in my opinion, like going towards the end of this year, there's going to be a massive community of Web3 gamers that will actively be onboarded.
I think that's such a good point. Like when you look at communities, you can have different game communities, then tokenization adds all sorts of really interesting layers on top that you can build into one big economy. So the community aspect that you have quite naturally in the gaming by itself can really be much more enforced by simply using Web3 technologies. Imagine that in a few years you have all sorts of game DAOs, for example, within your platform, something like that. I mean, that would be super interesting. Quite a lot to explore.
Quite a lot, yeah. Whatever the thoughts you have, sometime the time will come when these thoughts will actually be executed, and we can actually see these products live, whatever you're thinking right now. So yeah. And what about your thoughts on Web3 game itself? Like we talked about the Web3 narrative, like the narrative has to come, and we are transitioning towards creating a platform utility for the Web2 users, where they can also get benefit from Web3 insights like utilities like instant payouts, NFTs, badges, their skill sets, certifications on chain, which they can trade and sell. But specifically, what are your thoughts on Web3 game itself being a Web3 game? And also, how do you think the Web2 users can transition themselves or can smoothly adopt the Web3 game itself?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you mentioned a couple of really interesting things already. And to tap into what you just mentioned, for me, I'm a fundamentalist. And for me, I think that what we need to do in Web3, that's our role, is to make sure that we stay close to the fundamentals of why this whole thing even started with Bitcoin, right? So that is distribution of power. It has to do with ownership, for example, in NFTs. It has to do with instant payment. It also has to do with something like radical inclusion. If you build a good game, then it should be accessible to everyone. And what I see now is that the easier you make it for any person in the world to enter a Web3 game, the more inclusive you are, and the more everyone eventually benefits. That's a fairly different way of looking at how to build a business model around the game, for example. So for me, what I would like to challenge every game project, Web3 game project out there is, what kind of fundamentals do you see originally that you want to tap into, and how are you going to tap into that? One of the things that you see that's happening quite often right now is account abstraction. You just abstract away all the difficulties that we have with Web3. So dealing with MetaMask is difficult. Dealing with wallets, mnemonics, all that sort of stuff is very difficult. Yeah. Okay, let's abstract that away to make sure that you open up to a larger audience, so that they don't need to deal with all those roadblocks that we had a couple of years ago. And now, because the technology is really quite mature, we don't need to deal with those roadblocks anymore.
I agree with you. This is very, like, the concept which people like us have. It's very interesting, to be honest, because we are actually seeing the transformation. So, the thoughts process which people have, like being Web3 or non-Web3, the transformation actually excites a lot. Okay, so I would like to ask you about GameCentric. You're over here on the event today. You went to our platform. Any thoughts or feedback about GameCentric? The roadmap, the narrative which we are pushing. So anything which you wanted to put and say to our audience?
Yeah, I think that what you've been building, if I'm not mistaken, already since 2017, right? So it takes a long time to build experience, and it's just not. It's again the same story as with Aether. A lot of your community members, your gamers, they see where we are right now. But the real value is in all the experience that you and the whole team have built over the past years. That is something what gives me so much trust to the project, because that's your fundamental. That's where you guys come from, and it's been a very long and very interesting journey. So that's the first thing that's made me feel like, yeah, I trust this. This is good. Well, obviously, what I'm very excited about is what's going to happen around the token launch, because we are now here, but I feel that with GameCentric, we're only just getting started. Now, I would love to see if we can do more in the future, more cloud gaming use cases, for example, because that's where what Aether is good at. See if we can together reach that 2.8 billion number, because I think that we can. And like you mentioned, there's a time for everything. Yep. Let's first start and make the token launch a big success. And then, I think that if you and I sit together for another 20 minutes, we can lay out, a huge roadmap for the next 20 years. But there's a good moment, a good time for everything.
Yep. It's great and pleasure to have you with us. We really had a very nice time with you downstairs, even behind these things, behind the scenes. So thank you everyone for watching, and we'll continue with another guest after a certain time. Pleasure. Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
The gaming revolution is here, and GameCentric is leading the charge. What started as a bold idea in the heart of MENA has grown into a movement. Over 120 tournaments and activations across the region, from schools and shopping malls to national stages and global festivals. We've connected players, built communities, and helped brands unlock the true power of gaming. But this is just the beginning. GameCentric is entering a new era, guided by 6 core pillars. We call them the 6 E's. Earn. Maximize your gaming potential with competitive tournaments, challenges, advanced analytics. Join a thriving community where you earn as you play. Engage. Find your people. Compete. Collaborate. From live events to digital arenas, community is at our core. Educate. From blockchain and Web3 to esports and safe gaming. Level up your gaming knowledge with certified courses and interactive content curated by us. Learn from industry experts and become a gaming authority. Empower. Access premium features and exclusive privileges through our tiered membership system. Unlock your full gaming potential. Entertain. From classic Web 2 titles to the boldest Web 3 experiences, we deliver unforgettable moments for every kind of gamer. Elevate. Step into the future of gaming with Web3 integration and blockchain technology. Access exclusive features and global opportunities through our advanced ecosystem. But what makes this experience truly seamless is intelligence designed for the player. Meet our AI agent, a powerful system that personalizes your gameplay, adapts challenges to your skill, and enhances every moment with data-driven precision. Introducing GCVC, the currency of the GameCentric ecosystem, a token built for creators, gamers, and dreamers. to own, to play. We've built the bridge between Web 2 and Web 3, and we're inviting you to cross it. This is the future of gaming economies. This is GameCentric, built for gamers, designed for the future.
Just check the mic. And then we'll... 1, 2, 3. Hello. Test 1, 2, 3.
1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay. Give me a thumbs up. The guy. And this is Rehan Shah Jahan once again. So right now with me is Fatih. You might know him as Crypto Fatih. He's an influencer from X. Hi, how are you?
Fine, how about you?
I'm good, I'm good. So tell about yourself. How are you in Dubai, and what is your ideology related to the token 2049? And how are you like looking forward after going from here, like the Web3 space?
I'm too excited to be here because when I made Bitcoin in 2017, I'm just trading Bitcoin, but when the bull season in 2021, we became an investor, and our accounts became popular on X platform. So I'm deeply interested now, fully interested, fully concentrated on Web3 space. This is my third token 2039, I guess. I also went Paris Blockchain Week, Binance Blockchain Week. I'm fully concentrated on this business right now.
That's good, that's good. And what are your thoughts on Web3, like in general? You see, there's a world, I would say, a community that is moving fast towards Web3. And there's a lot of community members, like users, who are adopting this particular change. And I think that that's a very healthy transformation, like going from Web 2 to Web 3. It's a very healthy thing. But what are your thoughts on, every platform is going towards or transitioning towards Web 3, and even the users want that particular change. So what do you think, and what is your thought process that where do you think this Web 3 narrative will go, and where do you see, like, what is the destination of this whole concept?
We still have time, I guess. I think because, for example, the gamers, they easily playing games on Web 2 platform. First question: why they choose to play on Web 3 platforms? That's an easy question. But when our market is good, when our market is make his own marketing process by it, maybe you can easily say example of rising of Bitcoin price.
Yep.
Then Google search what is Web3, what is especially MetaMask, how you use MetaMask or another decentralized wallet. But we still need time to educate people because too many scammers in Web3 space. They easily scam people on social media platforms.
Yep.
We fully concentrate on education, I think. I'm an ex-educator, by the way. I'm a computer teacher, ex-computer teacher. I think it's the most important thing about how to educate people to use Web3 platforms.
Yeah, that's particularly the basic thing, and the basic most important thing, that whatever platform you have or you own, because you already have a Web 2 user base, it's your responsibility and a very important element of a transformation where you're transitioning your user base from Web 2 to Web 3. So that's the basic important concept which should apply in any of the platforms. How was your experience over here in the event? The GameCentric event which we are conducting right now. What was your thought process? You went to our platform. What do you think about it? Any feedback from your side?
I'm surprised to see what you're doing here, guys. It's so impressive. I play some games on area.
The gaming area.
Yeah, gaming area, and also the
PS5?
yes, PS5. I think it's the most important thing here is the about token launch and I think we concentrate on token launch because you solve the gaming process. I can see it here, but a lot of GameFi project I invest before this. I see something. They are lazy about how to operate tokenomics. Because of this, this is an amazing platform for gamers. But as a Web3 user, I wonder about how to operate your token metrics. Yeah.
Yeah, so we are also developing a whole roadmap against the tokenomics. Our platform is already a utility-based platform, and furthermore, more utilities are yet to come. And our token and tokenomics will revolve around like an actual adaptive tokenomics and utilities. So, any other thing which you wanted to share related to today's?
I'm looking forward to see what will happen in this project. I'm very interested about. I'm fully concentrate to see what will happen next about this project.
Yeah, thank you so much. So this was Fatih with us, and he was sharing his experience today with GameCentric. And yep, everyone is looking forward to the gaming narrative to come and seeing GameCentric grow. Thank you so much. Stay with us, grow with us.